Hey everybody, live from Muskego, Wisconsin, we have the PageantCast. And tonight we got a great program for all of you. We have Erin Morgart. She's Mrs. Virginia Galaxy International 2012. Live on the air here in Muskego, it's the PageantCast.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
PageantCast episode 330.
And we are live. We're live from Muskego, Wisconsin. I'm so excited with tonight's PageantCast. Been working on this for a while. We couldn't be more excited to bring this to you tonight. Now, here in Wisconsin, it's been an exciting pageant week because we had the homecoming of our current Miss America. Laura Kapler came to town, went all over the place. There was a lot of galas and that sort of thing. I got to record at least two of those events. I'm at work editing and putting them into a palatable size that'll be here on the PageantCast in the near future. So you want to make sure you subscribe to us at feeds.feedburner.com/PageantCast, or just go to pageantcast.com and click any one of the 358 different ways we have for you to subscribe to the show. Or you can just check us out on YouTube these days as well. And our channel name is PageantCast. So that's all here tonight on the PageantCast. We have Erin Morgart. She is Mrs. Galaxy Virginia International 2012. And we're going to be interviewing her in just one moment.
TKPN.
It's time for another great interview on the TKPN Podcasting Network.
This is the PageantCast, and we have the beautiful Erin Morgart. She is Mrs. Galaxy Virginia International 2012. Hello, Erin.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, fantastic. This has been such a great evening getting to know you a little bit, and it's so much fun to talk to you. Erin, tell us, where are we calling you tonight?
Straight from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Oh, is it nice there right now?
Actually, it's about 43 degrees, and that's pretty chilly here.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's nice.
That's only 10 degrees more than here in the Milwaukee area right now. So that's
I've been to Milwaukee. Yes.
Yeah. We had a little snow over the weekend. I'm sure you didn't get that though, right?
We did not get any snow. I still am adjusting to Virginia Beach after living in Hawaii for 3 years. I can honestly say that I prefer Hawaii over Virginia.
Okay. But it's still home, right? So
it's still home. It's still home. The world is my home. I call the world my home. I've lived everywhere, so yeah.
Fantastic. Well, let's get things started. How did you get started in pageants, Erin?
Well, I honestly did not think about pageantry or being in a pageant. I am from the fitness-oriented part of the spectrum, and I honestly thought it would be interesting, and so I just happened to look up different pageants to see what was out there, and I know there's a whole variation of them. The Galaxy happened to be one that I thought appeared to be very wholesome, clean, and promotable as far as something that I would like to do. So I happened to sign up for it and fill out all the applications, put all the information in, and 2 months later, it was actually announced that I had the title. So
fantastic. So you chose Galaxy based on information you found where? Where did you find your information about the Galaxy International pageant?
Primarily from Facebook, from other pageants, and also from just doing a web search, because you look for different things. There's so many pageants out there. There's the UN International pageant. There's all sorts of pageants. And so this one I thought would be a good one to start out with, and doable, and within my time frame. So that's why I chose it. So.
Okay. Now, how have you been preparing for the Galaxy Pageant? Galaxy Pageant is a little more on the glamour side of the pageants that are out there. What have you been doing to get yourself ready?
Well, I've been training for the last year and a half with a group, a team sport, if you will, called Team Bombshell. Shannon Day is in charge of that out of Florida. And initially, I was training for a year with her in one competition, and then I mentioned to her, I said, I'm going to be in the Galaxy. And at first, she thought it was a different type of not a pageant, but a contest. She said, "Oh, I can't train you anymore." I said, "Oh no, it's different. It's an actual pageant." She said, "Oh, okay." So we're working together with that. But at the same time, I'm a personal trainer, certified personal trainer. I'm working on my master's degree in sports medicine, so I have a lot of background in reference to what to do for specific things. And along with that, I've done a lot of public speaking. The glamour part, well, I was just born that way. That's all I have to say. I've always been fascinated with fashion, glamour, all of that. And I think it's nice to have the fitness component with Galaxy. And it's not so stringent that it competes with the NFB or the WBFF or any of those types of realms of contests. So okay. I thought this would be a nice way to kind of get into it.
Fantastic.
So,
now, outside of pageants, are you working on any projects that you'd like to tell everybody about?
How long do you have?
Give me a top five, huh?
Let me get up my scroll. Hold on. Okay. No. What I'm working on with my manager, with PM Models International, the last year and a half has been a whirlwind, because after moving from Hawaii, where I did my first photo shoot, I have done health fairs with Gilad, who does the Gilad show out of Waikiki. I met with him, and we've done health fairs together. From that, I was named top trainer for Fit Orbit TV, and they are actually owned by Fit TV and the Discovery Channel. So that kind of moved it a little forward. They sponsored me for an expo in Miami, which then I got more exposure through Telemundo and NBC4. And then I finally decided I needed a manager, so I did hire Paul. And since then, we've been doing so many different photo shoots, projects. We have merged with a shoe company out of Las Vegas. We're doing possibly an online magazine. We are sending press kits out. I have 9 sponsors so far that I'm working with. Oh, some wow. are paid, some are non-paid, but I just signed a contract for 4 years paid with a company. So I think that's pretty good.
Absolutely. Now, you have a career of being a spokesperson and a model. What is that like? What advice would you give to someone that's starting out?
You know, I would have to say I did a lot of the work myself at first, but I honestly didn't know the modeling part of it because I was so involved with fitness and that whole world, and especially training like the Navy SEALs and training the CVs, the people that I was used to training in Hawaii. And so I kind of disregarded that until I moved to Virginia Beach. And then after I started out, I realized there was so much that I needed to know, such as what a comp card is, what kind of portfolio you need, what listing you need, if you should sign up with AFTRA, which I did. And I know they're merging with SAG now, and I just voted on that. But there's certain things that you need to do to get yourself out there as a spokesperson, because some people, especially now with the economy being a little bit more tough, it's a little bit more difficult to find sponsors, but it's out there. It's truly out there. If you're willing to work hard at it, it's out there.
Okay, now you talk quite a bit about fitness, and obviously I'm a total mess. If for a big fat dude like me, what is it that I should be doing? What is something that I can do that is relatively simple for someone that can't hardly move around. But what's something easy, low impact that I should be doing to get myself more in shape?
Well, unfortunately, you're asking me the wrong questions, because I come from such a medical background that I would immediately say I need a doctor's clearance first, and then we can discuss that.
Okay.
But aside from that, I've had clients who all they want to do is surf. That is their workout. They will say, I will surf for 90 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
And it just depends on your medical history, your background, risk factors. But to give you a short, concise answer, I'd have to say, buy a pair of decent shoes, buy a heart rate watch, get out there and move. According to the Council of or College of Sports Medicine, they are stipulating you should be exercising every day for 45 minutes to an hour.
I think I'm in trouble.
Look at your face. It's green now. It's green. Yeah, but they did. They came out with that about 3 years ago. They said 6 days a week, because the population is like 2/3 obese, you know? So,
I think during the summer I have that, because I've recently taken up biking, but it's so hard in the winter. What can I mean? It is freezing cold out there, and I'm not one of these people that can do the stationary bike in front of the television. Is there other great alternatives we're not thinking of that are?
Yes, there is, because I've lived in cold climates, and I know that you know, if you're snowed in, you have to have an alternative, especially where you live. So basically,
the Great White
decide. What's that?
It's almost the Great White North over here. I thought I'd put some back bacon out, eh?
I saw cheese food. That's what I saw primarily in Wisconsin. But
it's excellent, by the way. But go ahead.
Yeah,
That's how I got in this situation.
For cold climates, I would have to say, either you have to decide what kind of exercise person you are. You have to decide if you are an extrovert or an introvert.
Okay.
If you will simply not do it in your own home, you need to find access or a person or persons that will hold you accountable and enslave you into working out. And I mean that in a nice way. Right. They will drag your butt to the gym. Really. And that's really, I mean, it sounds terrible, but it's a solution, because once you get to the gym, you're there. You are not going to embarrass yourself by not working out, and your friends are.
Yeah, well, the problem right now is I'm probably a team lift situation. Anyway, okay, let's get back to the Galaxy International pageant. Where is it being held this year?
It's going to be held in Florida. I believe it's in Orlando.
Okay, it is going to go back to Orlando. Is there any phase of competition you're looking forward to more than the others?
You know, I like the interview portion.
Okay.
Because I told them, I said, you want me to do the interview in what language? And they didn't say anything. So I, as a Mensa member, I kind of just, I look forward to that, because I'm not going to give the, I don't know what state or capital of the city is and not have the correct answer, unlike a few other people that shall go nameless. But
right.
I look forward to that, and I look forward to the fitness part too. The gown part I already have set, so
okay.
You know, I think the whole experience will be good.
Okay, have you done any appearances as Mrs. Galaxy or Mrs. Virginia Galaxy International 2012? There's too many words for me. I get confused about halfway through. Yeah.
Such a long title. In the Navy, they would have an acronym for that, but
yeah, they would.
They would. I have done one appearance so far, and basically now that everything is in place, that we all have all of our paraphernalia, if you will, right. I am going to be making appearances probably once or twice a week. So, and I have many places to actually do these in. Virginia Beach there's not only athletic events, but military events, all sorts of venues that I'm excited to be a part of, including DC, New York. There's some opportunities there too. So.
Okay.
Yep.
You have to tell me. We talked about this a little bit before we got on the air. What is the death race?
The death race is a Spartan race. You must train 4 to 5 hours per day for it, such as you would for the Ironman, which is on the Big Island in Hawaii.
Okay.
The death race you qualify for, it is a 2-day race.
Okay.
You are literally going for 2 days straight. It's an obstacle course. You're going through mud. You literally go for 2 days, and it's a whole barrage of running, obstacle courses, rope climbing, you name it. Anything that you can think of that would pertain to, say, a Navy SEAL workout, that's what it would entail. And that is what the death race is.
Oh.
It's fittest of the fittest of the fittest. So.
Well, I'm sure you're going to do great in that, and we can't wait to see.
Aren't you coming with me?
No, I don't think you need baggage. Sit there and roll the rock up the hill there. I don't know. How far could you carry me?
Hey, well, I've been practicing. One of the things I do in CrossFit classes is we run with the rucksacks, 40 to 50 pounds.
Okay.
We run a mile and a half with those, and do a whole other variation of interval training exercises. But that's part of what I do in my classes, because I'm so ingrained with the military. I know a lot of them have had to go to Iraq and prepare. A lot of them I've trained to go to Iraq, so I know what to expect. And I know what the tough regime is, and it's exciting. So.
All right.
So my advice to you is to go buy a 40-pound rucksack and start walking every day with it for an hour, and you'll be fine.
I'm going to fill it with chocolate. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be chocolate and cheese. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to be eating chocolate and cheese, which go well together, by the way.
I know.
Well, thank you so much for making the time tonight. You've been a delightful guest. Are there any last things you wanted, any shout-outs, anything you want to tell us about before the end of the program?
First of all, in italiano, ciao a tutti i bimbi, anche tutti famiglia, anche amici, tutti i giorni, perché mie manche a Sicilia, miei amici a Sicilia, anche 3 castani. Also, I want to give a shout out to my friends on Celebrities on Facebook, which is a huge group in their realm. Also to my manager, Paul Matilowitz, and to Maria Torres, who's responsible for getting me here, and to Spartan Race. The CEO is Joe DeSena. And also to Shoes of Imagination, which they are so generously providing me with the most fantastic shoes that you can only wear in a non-ice climate. And I just want to thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much. It was exciting to get to know you, and we're looking forward to hear how everything goes in Orlando, Florida, for the Mrs. Galaxy International 2012 competition. I know it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey,
it will.
It is. Hey, everybody, we're at the end of our program. Want to remind you that we are live Monday nights, 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central, 7:15 Mountain, and 6:15 Pacific. And next week, our guest is going to be Mickey Singleton, Ms. Petite United America 2011. Of course, we'll be meeting up with Mickey coming up in, I think it's June, that will be out at the United America Pageants. It's going to be so much fun in Austin, Texas. Now, Erin, one thing we like to do at the end of the show, because now we're video, is I want to see your best pageant wave as we get ready to end the program. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see. I'm watching closely. Okay, got a little bit of the wrist action in, a little bit with the arm. I'm a little intimidated by the shoulders. I'm a little scared of your shoulders. I know that you could choke me out. If you're like, here comes Erin, I'll start tapping now. Anyway.
No fear.
It was so great to get to talk to you tonight. All of you guys, stay subscribed. We'll see you next week. And Tiara Dreams, everybody. Good night again, Erin. Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.